And the Enforcement Directorate has moved the Delhi High Court challenging trial court's order granting bail to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The ED is likely to mention the matter before a division bench headed by Justice Sudhir Kumar Jain. So this is the latest update that is coming in as far as Arvind Kejriwal's bail is concerned. Remember, Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court yesterday granted bail to Arvind Kejriwal on a bond of ₹1 lakh in the money laundering case related to alleged excise policy case. But the latest update that is coming in is that the Enforcement Directorate has now moved the Delhi High Court challenging the trial court's order granting bail to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and the ED is also likely to mention the matter before a division bench headed by Justice Sudhir Kumar Jain. Now remember, the Rouse Avenue Court had also declined ED's request to stay the bail order for 48 hours, but now they have moved the Delhi High Court against the court's order of granting bail to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. CNN News 18's Ananya Bhatnagar is now joining us with more details regarding the ED's latest move. Ananya, over to you.
Well, definitely, the Enforcement Directorate has now made its move. It has moved the Delhi High Court challenging the particular order of the trial court, allowing bail to the Delhi Chief Minister in the Liquorgate saga. Now, what is very, very important to note is that the matter would be mentioned before, in fact, a vacation bench of the Delhi High Court headed by Justice Sudhir Kumar Jain. Remember that around 10 a.m. this matter was actually mentioned before the Joint Registrar, seeking permission to actually mention this matter before the vacation bench, citing the urgency by the Enforcement Directorate, though the detailed order copy is not out yet. So, they might have challenged only the operative part of that particular order and would be informing the court that, as soon as, in fact, the detailed order copy comes out, then, the matter can be heard. Because remember that as soon as this order comes out, the legal team of Arvind Kejriwal would take the bail bonds, would go to the trial court, would ask these bail bonds to be accepted, and the Enforcement Directorate would have very little time to actually, challenge this particular order. So they are, prepping up, they are gearing up so that they can, get a particular stay on this particular order. But if we go by the precedent in the history, it is very, very difficult to get a bail cancelled, because it is a question of liberty of a particular person, and no courts enter into this particular territory until and unless there is a grave, disparage discarriage in fact, the order of the lower court. So whether or not the Delhi High Court would actually stay it is something that would be very, very important to note. And not only this, when the detailed order copy comes out, what would be very, very important to note is what are the reasons why the trial court thought that, Arvind Kejriwal deserves to be on a bail, whether or not Section 45, the rigors of Section 45, the twin conditions of bail under Section 45 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 are dealt with or not, whether or not, the triple test of bail has been applied on Mr. Kejriwal or not, and how has the material in this case have been dealt with. Because since the very beginning of this case, many people have been denied bail, whether it's Manish Sisodia, whether it's the other people who have been arrested in this case. But Arvind Kejriwal securing a bail in this particular case, what were the reasons? That would be very, very interesting to know.
All right, Ananya, thank you so much for giving us all those details. We're also being joined by CNN News 18's Yash Goyal on the story. Yash, soon after Arvind Kejriwal was granted bail by the Rouse Avenue Court, Aam Aadmi Party called it vindication by the Enforcement Directorate. In fact, they also said that the ED failed to prove all the claims that they were making against Arvind Kejriwal.
See, absolutely, Anjali. From the day one, what the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that this is all political vindication, nothing else. And they are actually celebrating it as a big win for the Aam Aadmi Party, because we know the kind of optics which are playing out for the Aam Aadmi Party right now. It is a very good thing for the Aam Aadmi Party and a huge relief for AAP, because we know the kind of damage they have suffered in the Lok Sabha elections. And in fact, after that, multiple issues are ailing the Aam Aadmi Party here in the national capital. Well, optics are against the Aam Aadmi Party, and amidst all this, Arvind Kejriwal getting bail is a big relief. In fact, talking about what is going to happen today, once this very bail order comes out In fact, if it goes all as per the process, we are expecting Arvind Kejriwal to walk out at around 7 to 8 p.m. In the late night. And once he's out, then we are expecting a big show of strength by the Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, I'm coming to you from Arvind Kejriwal's residence. You can see this is Sanjay Singh, who has just reached Kejriwal's residence. And today, Aam Aadmi Party is also planning a satyagraha in connection with the water scarcity here in the national capital. So it will be a big show of strength by the Aam Aadmi Party, and in fact it's a very big relief for them as the Chief Minister is expected to walk out soon from the Tihar jail.
All right, Yash, thank you so much for getting us all those latest details. With that, we're now slipping into a very short break. We'll be right back.